केवलम ज्ञान मूर्तिम द्वन्द्वातीतम गगन सदृशम तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकम नित्यं विमलं अचलं सर्वदी साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुण रहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। गजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननं अहर्निशं अनेक तं भक्तानां एकदन्तं उपास्महे। एकदन्तं उपास्महे। तुम ही हो भगवन गणपति भगवन, तुम ही हो भगवन गणपति भगवन, तुम ही हो आगे, तुम ही हो पीछे, तुम ही हो आगे, तुम ही हो पीछे। Kindly note the word, not सामने आगे. In future also, सामने means just opposite. तुम ही हो आगे, तुम ही हो पीछे, तुम ही हो ऊपर, तुम ही हो नीचे, तुम ही हो ऊपर, तुम ही हो नीचे, तुम ही हो भीतर, तुम ही हो अंदर, तुम ही हो भीतर, तुम ही हो अंदर, तुम ही हो अनात्मन, तुम ही हो कपट, तुम ही हो अनात्मन, तुम ही हो कपट, तुम ही हो सत्य, तुम ही हो आत्मन, तुम ही हो सत्य, तुम ही हो आत्मन। नमस्ते। नमस्ते नमस्ते गणपति भगवन ध्यानमूलम गुरोर्मूर्तिम पूजामूलम गुरोर्पदम मंत्रमूलम गुरोर्वाक्यम मोक्षमूलम गुरोर्कृपा मोक्षमूलम गुरोर्कृपा kānana vasa kanjalochana kalidoshahara shankara shankara संविन्मय गुरु शंकर नर नारायण रूपधर नाद ब्रह्म विमर्शाकार वेश धारणा गगन शरीर शंकर 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 संविन्मय गुरु शंकर षण्मुखं षड्गुणं चैव कुमारं कुलभूषणं देवसेना पतिं वन्दे सर्वकार्यार्थ सिद्धये ārumugan ārumugan ārudhalai thruvon ārumugan ārumugan ārudhalai thruvon devasenapati வள்ளி தெய்வயானை மணாளம் தேவசேனாபதி வள்ளி தெய்வயானை மணாளம் ārumugan ārumugan ārudhalai thruvon முருகா சரணம் கார்த்திகேயா சரணம் முருகா சரணம் கார்த்திகேயா சரணம் சரவண பவ शंभु कुमारा शरवण भव शंभु कुमारा शरणं शरणं पदमलर शरणं 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 पदमलर शरणं मुरुगा मुरुगा रामाय रामभद्राय Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Ānandha rāmam Ayodhya dhamam Atma rāmam Namamyaham Ānandha rāmam Ayodhya dhamam Atma rāmam Namamyaham Raghukula tilakam Ravanamardanam Raja Ramam Namamyaham Ānandha rāmam Ayodhya dhamam Atma rāmam Namamyaham Namamyaham Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Jagat gurum Shri Krishnam Radha Vallabham Nanda Kishoram Jagat gurum Shri Krishnam Radha Vallabham Nanda Kishoram Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Radhe Krishna Hare Krishna Bhodanatha Sadananda Sarvabhutha Dayapara Raksha Raksha Mahabaho Shastre Tubhyam Namo Namaha Shastre Tubhyam Namo Namaha. Whenever I use the word im down, try to feel it in Nabi from where the sound comes. Shastre Tubhyam. പ്രഭാത സന്ധ്യയിൽ ആകാശത്തിൽ ആകാശത്തിൽ ചങ്ങനൽ പ്രഭാത സന്ധ്യയിൽ. It's a very hard Malayalam, old Malayalam. പ്രഭാത സന്ധ്യയിൽ ആകാശത്തിൽ ചങ്ങനൽ പോലെ നിന്റെ തിരുമുഖം സ്വാമിയേ അയ്യപ്പ സ്വാമിയേ അയ്യപ്പ ഒലിവാഹനനേ വന്നള രാജകുമാരനേ ഒലിവാഹനനേ വന്നള രാജകുമാരനേ പ്രഭാത സന്ധ്യയിൽ ആകാശത്തിൽ ചങ്ങനൽ പോലെ നിന്റെ തിരുമുഖം കാണുക കളി കാണുക കാണുക കളി കാണുക നിന്റെ രാജ്യം ഈ ദേശം സ്വാമിയേ അയ്യനേ അയ്യപ്പ മാതാച പാർവതി ദേവി പിതാ ദേവോ മഹേശ്വരഃ ബാന്ധവാ ശിവഭക്താശ്ച സ്വദേശോ ഭുവനത്രയം സ്വദേശോ ഭുവനത്രയം. അംബ ശാംഭവി ശംഭു മോഹിനി ശിവാർദ്ധരൂപിണി ശക്തിമയീ അംബ ശാംഭവി ശംഭു മോഹിനി ശിവാർദ്ധരൂപിണി ശക്തിമയീ ശിവ ഹൃദി സദനീ ശിവാത്മ രൂപിണി ശിവ ഹൃദി സദനീ ശിവാത്മ രൂപിണി ശിവമയീ സദാ ശിവമയീ ശിവമയീ സദാ ശിവമയീ അംബാ അംബാ അംബാ. ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಲದ ಭಯ ರೋಗ ಕಷ್ಟ ನಷ್ಟವಿಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೆ. ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಲದ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀರಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವನಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ನಾಮವಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವನಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ನಾಮ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಶಿವನೇ ಕಾಣುವ ವಸ್ತು ಒಳಗಿನ ಸತ್ಯವು. ಶಿವನೇ ಶಿವನೇ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶುದ್ಧ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ ಶಿವನು. ನಿತ್ಯ ಶುದ್ಧ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ ಶಿವನು. ಆ ಪರ ಶಿವನು ನಿನ್ನೊಳಗೆ. ಶಿವನೊಳಗೆ ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನೊಳಗೆ ಶಿವನು. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಅರಿತರೆ ಅದೇ ಶಿವ ಸಾಯುಜ್ಯವು. ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಎಂದರೆ ಯಮ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಓಂಕಾರಂ ಬಿಂದು ಸಂಯುಕ್ತಂ ನಿತ್ಯಂ ಧ್ಯಾಯಂತಿ ಯೋಗಿನಃ ಕಾಮದಂ ಮೋಕ್ಷದಂ ಚಯೇವ. ಓಂಕಾರಾಯ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಓಂ ಪೂರ್ಣಮದಃ ಪೂರ್ಣಮಿದಂ ಪೂರ್ಣಾತ್ ಪೂರ್ಣಮುದಚ್ಯತೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಪೂರ್ಣಮಾದಾಯ ಪೂರ್ಣಮೇವಾವಶಿಷ್ಯತೆ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. We will have interaction today instead of a satsang, if possible. Any questions you want to ask about anything?
In the first shloka about Ganapathi, you said thumhi ho kapat. Kapat is generally considered to be the negative side of it.
Yeah, he is everything. If he is gulab jamun, he is also the blood, he is also the excreta. But people are afraid to have gulab jamun, but afraid of other things. We will accept everything is his. Because someone asked me in Madras, see, all these rulers don't do they have sense? God is ruling everyone and everything. Why this kind of rule is happening? And I told, sit in the palm of time and see. You are just a speck in so many yugas in 1 second, 1 hour you are spending here. But if you seriously see that that time is going to rule this world, means it is ruling. Whatever we have done, we are getting back. Whatever we are going to do, we will get back. So if you can change your life today, that is what is going to happen in future. So from Kal ke roop se, from the point of time, if you look at kapat, kasht, roga, bhoga, moksha, there is no difference. It's all in movement. Everything else is still. The reality is still silent. All other things are on the move. So from this way, we will not neglect anything. Even Krishna is called as kapata, nataka, sutra, dari. So if he can play his whole drama is kapat, then why can't we call Ganapathi kapat? We should not play with Ganapathi, he is very highly intelligent and you know about elephants. If elephant can be that, what about the highest intelligence which Ganapathi holds? So he is kapat for some reasons, we don't know. Kapat, Natak, Sudradhari also means jagath is kapat only. I'll sit here, means unless you are very powerful, godly, nothing works. If you have full self-confidence, everything works. Or if you have total faith in God, everything works. Otherwise, a man becomes kapat the day, the kshana, he thinks about himself. I means we have already become kapat. So clearly understand how we manipulate to even get a coffee, to get a favor. Right from morning, 24 hours we are working on kapat only. The field is kapat. We don't know that we are doing that. But if you seriously question yourself, that the moment the thing called I comes, I am unable to do so many things. In order to get those many things, what I require is, so he gives that intelligence for you to move, but he removes the obstacles and also he moves in an intelligent way so that you are not caught in the kapat. Because you should not function, let Ganapathi function. He will create the field ready, he will create his own obstacles, he will remove those obstacles. It's a play for him. If I start playing, I am playing with fire. Fire is Kalagni. I should not get burned. I means the ego. So let God take over the kapat charitra also of mine. Let my history be recorded in Ganesha's Purana, it's better. Isn't it? Any question? But for a sentimental purposes it may hurt. But the reality we have to accept. How many days we will be going on sentiments, as if they are following sentiments. Which Brahmin does sandhya, which person does really puja, which Vaishya does charity, dharma. So all the people have their own excuses for not following dharma. So highly kapat the world is. They should not talk about sentiments now onwards. They should face the reality. Kal is not so funny to play with. They think that they are playing with time. Time cannot allow. But it's not a punishment, but it's a reaction, Any action has a reaction. So if you understand this theory, all other things are put in place. You start behaving normally. The action is very normal. As I told, it's just a play. Whole world is a play. Any other question? Next question. Something like this is better than what is Atma and all.
Generally they say Kalau Nama Sankeerthanam.
Okay.
So we want to know, elaborate how we have to adopt it. Because the routine, we cannot go for the old system of puja. this fast and moving time. So we want to adopt the Nama Sankirtana. How we have to do it?
How to adapt to ManavaSevaKendra?
We hear about Nama Sankirtana, but we don't know how actually it can be done. Because whenever we think about God, we go for the old style only. So I have flowers, have everything, have a clean atmosphere and spend 1 or 2 hours, which is not a possible fact due to the time factor.
So nice. Actually, if you see everywhere, it's only a name. The sound reflecting as a name. So if you say this house is dirty, you imagine that there is a dirty house. And anything else is just a kapat. It's just a word, a sound, but it produces some sort of ideas. So any sound produces some ideas. If all the people were mute, then they would have fought and killed themselves. That is a different thing. But because of words, kingdoms have fallen. People have done so many things because of wrong usage of words. Because they did not know that the words produce words have such reproductive tendencies. Now, from morning to evening, we are going on calculating. You just close your ears and walk on the street or walk on the park and see what people are doing. Hen gane or property loitante, note gane or madras kodrante, your gane. What is the information they are sharing? Even as an intelligent, suppose I am their dog, even I just don't appreciate what all these people talk. What for they are talking, what kind of information they are sparing to others. And if you go in bigger places, there is a big type of meeting, sharing so many things, pushing, moving. You understand, in the name of meeting. And if you go to big conferences, there is a lot of words used and they try to raise you, motivate you. It's all very nice. But this is not sankeerthana. Sankeerthana means a current passing through you. All the 24 hours, if you go on hearing, you will feel that you are not touched. You are not touched. You are talking, others are talking. You are using your instrument called ears. You are hearing, others are talking, others are also hearing you. But nothing has touched your heart. Nothing has touched. Even the words you told, some kind of rituals, these things, nothing touches because it's not heartfully done. Heartfully, you have not put your heart to do it. Someone brings flowers, someone arranges for puja, someone recites the mantras, and we are just bargaining, trying to bargain and get some punya. That's all. I'm not against rituals, but where is the heart functioning? Then how will we harp for results? Why this puja has not produced results? So wherever heart is touched, the results are immediate. You need not wait. Suppose I throw a ball on this wall, it immediately comes back. I need not wait. If I throw elsewhere, it doesn't come back. It just moves. So what I was trying to tell you is, replace to have sensitivity to the words used, we should need heart. This heart does not accept any sounds. You try. Parabrahman, Atma Swarupa, even that is not really accepted. Otherwise we would have flared up and burnt our ego immediately. The day Krishna tells, you are Atma. What more you want? Krishna, the highest evolved human being, calling you Atma. What more you want? If I was ready, if a person is ready, he would have just burned himself, his ego, and to become Atma. Why it's not done? Because it remains as Shabda. So all these names which are created by Shabda should be replaced by powerful names. Indian names of gods, godheads, deities are meaningful and powerful. It's not like any other names generally used. They have their own meaning. Take any name, there is a meaning behind it. I often explain Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Saraswati, Lakshmi. Every name has a meaning So that name which, just suppose I tell, I am a thief, tend to be a thief. Like that, instead of that, if I can recite a name, then what happens is, the quality of the name is imbibed, it enters into my bosom, unknowingly. Everything should not be known. If everything is known, then I'll say, once again my ego will work. I am great Rama devotee, see my Rama, like Hanuman it recites Rama. Huh? This man knows how his... Hanuman himself does not know. This person is telling. One person told me actually. Come Guruji, just put your ears on the walls. It will recite Rāmam. Whole night we do the Divyanam Sankirtana and it recites. Come and hear. Then I told it will go to moksha, not you. Walls are going to recite the name of God. This person also should be eligible. Of course, he all night is doing all that, wasting his sleep, but the results are going to walls. This man has a stone wall inside, which doesn't allow the name to enter. So, think for a moment, even for a second, just now I told Shiva, it has so much meaning, so much mysticism. Except time, nothing is there in this universe. Except space, there is nothing to harp about. There is nothing else. So when I tell Shiva, Endhare, there is no Shiva name actually. The transcendental state of Atman working and kicking Kala. That's what I was trying to explain. Don't be afraid of any time, anything, or desha, space. So this Nama Sankirthanam, once again you should understand what the meaning is. Samyak Kirtanam. There is a perfection, there is a stillness, there is a silence. If it can be reached through Kirtana, then it's called Sankirtana. Otherwise, last time also I explained, it only is a bhajan, Kirtan. It's nicely made with ragas. Tyagaraja got Rama. You and I reciting, it will take some more time to become Tyagaraja than to become Rama. It takes. So the feeling, the purpose, then the heart's opening is essential for Nama Sankirtana. You understand this? So Samyak Kirtana if you replace, then Samyak Kirtana is not a recital. It is only a silence, entering into silence through your own heart. That's why I told Shabda, Nada, Laya. These three should be in order. All your Shabdas should be replaced by music, Nada. Nada is your Nama Sankirtana, Bhajan, whatever you want to say. Then Nada is not once again a sound produced. It should be music. It opens up various levels inside you. Then through this, it may not be simple what I tell, but it is so simple. In a sense, it is the most simple. If you think that you are going to get an experience of Nada within you, hearing flute, once again you are using an instrument to boost our ego. Where Laya should take place, we are trying to project that I am hearing Veena in Anahata, I am hearing flute, I am hearing Om sound. When Swamiji was telling, he was trying like this, like Shri Bhagavan, and he told that I am hearing old Om Nama. Which I is hearing, I told. No, I am always hearing. That is your ears. Which I is hearing. I am hearing you are saying. Man once again thinks that he is hearing Om. Suppose that is done even if you close your, there is a particular pranayamic way of hearing Om. Any person can do it. So this is where man misses Laya and goes on calculating, analyzing about even the effects of Nama Sankirtana. So replace all your sounds by Nama Sankirtana. And Nama Sankirtana should not be vocal forever. It should open up some kind of great music which you will not hear. It happens. Suppose someone else is singing, it just happens. Isn't it? Something like that, it happens. Then what happens is, the day you think that from where it happens, you are dissolved. So it is the most easy way of worship. We want to take it. Many a time whoever sings, when they come to me, I tell, go ahead with this singing, no other yoga is necessary. This singing is enough. So more they know why they sing, what is the meaning of their singing, then more they are open to the higher visions. And slowly they enter into the portals of Atman. They get the dissolution, it's promised. Kalau sankeerthanam, kalau nama sankeerthanam. Any more doubts in this? The purpose is laya, which is not individual. I am dissolving, even that will not be there. The Hridaya Spandan is like that, I am lost. I can't tell this outside. Who is lost? Where? We don't know. We are lost. We are dissolved. So that is the way these people sang those days, Surdas, Kanakadas, Purandaras, whoever were singing, they forgot. And the world did not care for them. Now world cares for them to make money out of their songs. What kind of commercialization we are doing to the great saints? What kind of service we are doing? So let us create a lot of Purandaras who forget themselves instead of selling Purandaras' name. So this is the meaning of Nama Sankirtan. Any other thing? Any other common question that you want?
In this world when we live, we are giving trouble to others. A family man gives trouble to his wife, to his children. How to live without giving any trouble to others?
I am first time hearing we are giving troubles. Every time I hear, we are being troubled. Whomever you have mentioned, they are troubling me, that's what they will be telling. Maybe because we have troubles, we are getting back those troubles. But what is the question?
How to live without giving pain to others or trouble to others?
What is trouble you have to define, now. My inability, I can't call it trouble, makes others move and work for me. If you call this trouble, I don't understand. I am unable to make coffee, so I want my wife to make it. So I am not troubling my wife. First time I ask, and if I angrily ask, she will not put sugar or properly she will not mix. So there should be a nice way of talking. So, like, darling, why don't you make coffee for us? Then 1 or 2 times she will do. If you tell this every day, then she wants new things every day. You can't. So every day you adopt. That's what first itself I told. 24 hours, this kapat is this only. If you call it trouble, it's another name only. Kapat, I was explaining the same thing. I am unable to get the account. So I asked my accountant, hey, what happened, man? This. Then that fellow works day and night and prepares something. And his head takes the credit. Because that man has pushed this man to write all this. And this man cannot explain whatever accounts they are there. Then immediately I ask, like that, each one is not troubling others. They are all playing with the wealth. Because everything is not possible and everyone is not able to continue their daily life by themselves. So I don't want to call it trouble. The payment may be money, the payment may be love, the payment may be anything else. The return, if you are showing, the troubles are out. It's a very simple thing. If you can satisfy your wife, children in a particular way, I think we don't trouble anyone. There's no trouble in this world. There's only sharing and service. If it is for a payment, it becomes money-minded people. If it is not for a payment, it is homely or service orientation. You understand? Suppose my wife makes coffee for me, it's not for money, it's out of love. If a cook makes coffee for money, it's work. If my, a sort of loving devotee or someone else comes and lovingly prepares coffee for me, it is service. What I get is coffee, the doing is same. In which field we are trying to get it. That reproduces the reactionary process. It initiates the reactionary process. So you can put it in various levels. Through family, if you get, It's out of homely love, affection. If it is through others, it may be for money or may not be for money. It may be work. Through others, once again it is service. These three only are the levels of action. Service,
Service, love and kindness.
work, and so there is no trouble. No one troubles others. The work to be done, that's all. Someone was talking in a particular ashram. सभी लोग सेवा करो बोल दिया कोई नहीं करते आजकल. I told everyone is so busy and they are very busy outside there to me. And then those days so many people used to do service, seva karo. And I told, then what did you? No, I allot these works to them and tell them that the Lord will give you benefit if you do all this seva. And I told her, replace the Lord will give benefit because whom you are not sure of which Lord is going to give what. Swamiji says Bhagavan will give you this. This man does not want to take responsibility. Either he should pay money or he should bless the devotees to come up. These two he doesn't want to do. Bhagavan will give and this man wants for his ashram. हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं मेवा या मावा? जहाँ मेवा नहीं है कहाँ है सेवा नहीं? तो last I told now you last astra I will tell you do this. सभी प्रेमियों प्रेम से करो. Then these people started wondering that there is something called the प्रेम. भगवान के नेम ले लो प्रेम से करो प्रेमियों. Now very successful in North India. You can hear him in TV also. हमारा प्रेमी लोग तो वो कर देते ये कर देते हमारा प्रेमियों. Now they is telling that. So either work or service. Otherwise it is just arpan, sharing. To put it very bluntly. I don't want to hide behind words and use very, very, very delicate, nice words. The truth is truth. Anything you want to listen at least? Yeah. About anything particular?
Pertaining to sankeerthanam.
Namas? ठीक है.
In the 10th chapter, Sri Krishna says,
Okay, sir.
Yajnanam japa yajnasmi.
Very nice.
How these two things are connected? Japa and yajna. That I want that one explanation.
I don't know the meaning. You tell me what is japa, what is yajna.
Yajnanam japa yajnasmi.
Correct. Yajna means there should be many yajnas. What are the other yajnas?
Here, what is that japa yajna?
No, okay. Yajnanam japa yajnasmi.
I want the explanation of that japa yajna.
Okay. What do you mean by yajna? What do you understand by yajna?
Repetition of some mantra.
No, what do you understand by japa is repetition of some mantra. Yajna, what do you understand by that?
Yajna means doing for the welfare of all. Something where there is no selfishness.
No, that is only falashruti. That is only fruit of yajna. But what is the real meaning of yajna?
Yagjya. The root form is yagjya.
So?
Sacrifice.
Then? Japa is sacrifice.
How these two words are linked, japa and yajna.
So everything else is also yajnanam. The word itself we have put first. Every activity of yours is yajna only. The same Gita says. Isn't it? Every activity. And the activity starts from breathing. That is the first karma. I breathe. I respirate. From that onwards, yajna starts. Then I breathe, then I start functioning as so and so. These many other breathing things may not know that they start functioning because they don't have the capacity to move, think, talk, express. So when this I starts functioning, we are brought down to the level of I, the functionary. Very nicely these religions have been named. See, if you go to a Muslim, he will say that Padachone. Padachone means creator. Suppose you go to a Christian, he will say Kartave means doer. In our Hinduism, either we say Shiva Shiva. Shiva means one who dissolves. Auspiciousness is where everything else is dissolved. You can't see inauspiciousness. That means there is nothing called inauspiciousness. You have dissolved everything. And also, we try to imbibe Brahma and Vishnu by the side. So we also accept there is a creator, there is a protector, doer, and there is a dissolver. But the problem is to sacrifice our ego for them. That's all the yajna is. Instead of they doing all this, doer, creator, dissolver, which I think that they are doing, if this thinking is sacrificed, the yajna has achieved its benefit. This is the purpose of life. No Brahma wants to give you more lives. So, the Creator himself writes so many years and whatever it is, here or wherever it is, he writes so that you have to come back to him. You have to come back to self. You have to come back to awareness, Atman. But the day this person opens his eyes, immediately recognizes another doer, his mother. Just understands, he may not express. And slowly he understands his father, then slowly he understands that things are moving. Then the child wants to express itself, it gets up, walks, goes to school, takes all those things. Till death it goes on, imbibing, getting more things instead of dissolving its ego. You understand this? Everyone goes even to Gita class to understand more. What is that to understand? Are you losing your ego? Is called yajna. It's simple. So from karma, the breathing onwards, I am breathing itself, we should not know. We should not know. If we know that we are breathing, we already don't know because we are busy with money, we are busy with all other thinking. But still, if we can really do the laya, means what you call as yajna, means a whole period of time which we survive is a consummation, an offering to Kalagni. Kala, time. 70 years one man lives means it is just an yajna offering. All his doings, he cannot create a Trishangu Swarga to do. I want to enjoy apple means he can't create another apple. The earth is given, water is given, the seed is given, this man has to grow, whether it's hybrid or chemical or natural or whatever it is, apple is already given. Whatever he thinks that he is doing, it is being done in the external body of God, in time, in space. Understand? So if these two are properly dissolved, that is called yajna. So yajnanam japa yukasmi means instead of remembering so many names of God, why don't you do japa of a single name? It's better to replace one. Suppose I want to concentrate on 5-10 people, I can't individually attend to 5-10 people. Why don't I attend on one? Similarly, instead of calling Shiva is powerful, Lakshmi is powerful, Saraswati is powerful, let it be whomever is powerful, let us not talk about it. Which name I want? If my Guru gives me a name, it's over. That name you take, or whichever you think your Ishtadevata is, that name you take, then do the japa of it. And the japa, as long back explained, it should end up in ajapa. That is where the japa yajna takes place. Japa even is sacrificed. The doer of japa is also sacrifices. It's only an ego. That doership is sacrificed. I am bringing and then offering to Janardana. Janardana will not accept. Offer all your duties to God means after doing duties as yours, how will you offer? So understand that the field is created by Janardana. I, as a functionary, is just an instrument in the hand of Janardana. I am doing, if we can do this Kapata Nataka Sudradari, if we can do this work on the entire world, I, as his instrument, in a limited way, I should do. I am not doing. That itself vanishes at that moment. So to understand this, we replace all the names, all the sounds of this world with one single name called the japa. Any name of God, nama. Taking that name, it's better a bija nama, bijakshara, we call it. Nama is different. Nama japa is different. One akshara, a single akshara of bija will make your ego dissolve into the consciousness in awareness. Otherwise, nama is also fine. You replace all the names with one single name and that japa becomes an yagjya. Yagjya, as I told, as you sacrifice, you will not claim that I have sacrificed. It's not a donation. In Trichandur you go, in the tube light, va, o, a, me, chettiyar kodutadu. Initials also are so big. The light itself is so dark. We are wondering 40,000 tube lights are there. And in all the tube lights, they have written in red letter, big letters. Alagapetti, Vavu, Ame, Somanathan Chettiyar, Mahan Ratnavel Chettiyar kodutadu. You understand? Not only they donate, they hide their donation in this way, instead of hiding who gave what. You understand the difference? It's not a donation, it's an offering. Sacrifice means the doer will not remain. That is where japa becomes a japa. Japa becomes a japa. So this is called japa yagjya. So take a single name and go ahead till it registers in your mind. Then that name itself is thrown away. Just like those days, great rosary people, Rudraksh, Tulsimani, all these Swamijis will start doing. So they will start controlling their three gunas or three avasthas, keeping their ego aloof and touching it with Brahman. This is Brahman finger. As they move ahead, they would have forgotten that they are doing japa also. Slowly this finger you will see that it will touch. Once they are lost in japa, there will be no movement of name also in their mind. Then this also will get included in this. Then they are eligible to cross the Meru also at that level. Well, they just don't care for japa. They don't, in a sense, they are beyond japa. So they will be going on rotating. Even after Meru, they will be going on rotating there. And then there will be a stoppage. That becomes a japa. Even the rosary has this secret. It is a symbol of how will you do and lose your mind in God. How will you sacrifice? So greatest Shivacharyas and all, if you see, now they are doing like this. They are eligible, they will say. But as long as they register that they are eligible, I don't know. But this is how it started. First, make your gunas holy, avasthas holy, with the name of God. Then slowly you forget that you have an ego, that becomes one with all the gunas. And slowly you find that there is a thing to be achieved. So you just cross even the Meru. Meru is the Sahasrara Chakra, where you achieve the Amrutattva. And you are going on crossing till such a day that everything else vanishes. So the secrecy of rosary is also this. Rosary means what I call Rudraksh, Tulsimani and very serious. So nowadays we only want to please all these gods and all. I'll do this much archana, he'll give me this much. So instead of that, there should be an intelligent approach to life. Otherwise we can't please anyone, including ourselves. If we are pleased, then we would not have gone to God. And particularly these moving gods called gurus, they are the easiest to get pleased, we think. So instead of doing service, we try to buy them. Because the whole topic was so serious, I want to make it very light. In Tanjore there is a story. A particular Swamiji used to be invited for homes, private homes where they will be giving bhiksha. Bhiksha means food. So this Swamiji used to visit all the places. He will be given a small donation and also food. But he was a real Swamiji. So problem was, he should not leave anything on the leaf. And he should accept everything which is served. Even today, it's a great story being told in Tanjore Brahmin belt. So a particular Swamiji visits every home and a big leaf is put before him. That particular Swamiji, whom I don't want to name, it has really happened. And his name changed to something else. So this Swamiji used to be given all sorts of food. There were so many nice food, Tanjore food. And Tanjore is a branch of Kerala type of food also. From Palakkad, a lot of people have moved to Tanjore. And Palakkad is known for the mangoes, what do you call kotte? Mango seed? Mango seed only it is, no? Big kotte. Mango bijam. To make majige uli, more combo out of mangote. Amka, mavana ote. So they used to make this sambar, and even in Mangalore it is there today, because that's the belt, So Tanjore people used to make this as a special, whenever any special guest comes, today is that mavana ote majige uli. So Swamiji used to sit. Then a particular woman comes and serves everything. And Swamiji today is special. He should not also talk. So then she understood that it is what? Then she told this Mavina what Majigi Uli. She thought that he wants it. So one try this Swamiji, it is very nice. What intelligent people do is, intelligent means we normal idiots. What we do is, we just suck the mavina ote and leave the mavina ote. That is the way it should be eaten. But this man has promised his guru not to leave anything on the leaf. So he took that and put it did not go inside. Then he took a lot of water and she was inside. Then this man thought that the first thing to do is let me finish this up. So he removed and ate and started eating rice with majigi. And she came and saw that this water is not there. This Swamiji likes that he eats. And she went and brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 are there, luckily. And this Swamiji could not leave, should not, because it's a promise to God, his Guru. So he went on eating. What is it? He ate, not food. And food also he should not eat. Actually, then somehow he rushed. From then onwards, throughout Tanjore belt, whenever he visits any home, first service is Mavinot. Swamiji likes and eats. Even today you go and ask Swamiji, Mangote Swamiji or Madri Mudikade, they will say. Why do you get caught like Mangote Swamiji? Because this man, after eating 5, 6, he will be looking, his looks will be out of control and why do you look like this? As if you have eaten mangote Swamiji. So this is what we are trying to bribe gurus, because we have to get blessings. You understand this? Be a little more rational and approach life through spiritual means, and then everything is easier. Everyone is like that today. Any Swamiji eats one particular kaju barfi, immediately you will see. Luckily, you should eat only badam or kaju. At least his shishyas will get strength. If he starts eating Dharwad pedas and all, it's all very normal thing. You understand this? So we should move with intelligence. Seva should be a little more different. If he suffers from something, will we go to his help? Then it's really a sharing with our Guru. Let him suffer from a little headache, little gasping. If we can do a little service to remove it, then it's a great thing. Or if he has some ideas, like my father wants to do something and I carry it out. It's sharing, Like that if Guru has great ideas and which he wants to put, and if you are sharing it, it's a seva. All other things are in the jagath, in the movement, give and take. I don't think it's worth in, even in life it doesn't work. How about spiritual levels? I don't understand. Understand? Any other thing? Any other simple question to make things lighter? Pardon?
Whatever they break, the person that happens, I break so many coconuts.
They will make coconut. Because they have money, they will buy and break. It's very nice because once you tell a financier this much interest you have to give, then it's better you give. If there is no financier, your friend means you will not give interest. More if it is your own family member, then it's just a temporary accommodation. Today you use, tomorrow you use. More if it is your own money, then where will you give to whom? So these levels are different. Man uses whatever he can get back as a bribe as his own offering, so that he will get back whatever he loses. In exchange of something, if you break coconut, or if someone gives hair, that all means that we hope that it will grow once again. Our coconuts will not be out of circulation. So whatever we get back, we want to intelligently use our brain. I don't know in which Shastra it is told, but in Puja there is a pattadi. It is not told. Nalikiram Samarpayami means it is a high sounding understanding of puja, where you start with the puja with a small time, you as an ego, God as the Vigraha, then Dikku as Kala, Ashtadik, then Dik Bandhana, this Bandhana, that Bandhana, so many things take place, then Pita, your own seat, heart is offered as Pita. Then Simhasana, then your own Atma is taken out as Vigraha, placed. Whatever you want to do, that is being offered to God. The way you want to take bath, you give the bath. The way you want to give perfume, you give the perfume, chandan. And the way you want to decorate with flowers, that you decorate. The way you want to dress up, that you dress up. Including abharanas you want to wear, you put that. Then slowly, by all this, you are thinking that your amount of intelligence is lighted up. Your intelligence is lit. So you offer dhupa. When it is more lit, the prakasha comes. Jyoti is, Vichara Jyoti is lit. So that is called Deepa. Then the offering, when the Vichara Jyoti is lit, then you will know that everything else is also his creation. So Vanaspati, in that, one part is coconut. The rai, sattva, as you put water, Odu. Odu is the body, Shuddha sattva is the tenkai, The Neeru is Amrita. The three eyes are the three eyes of coconut. That's all. So that you offer, just to say that it is ripe, we want a good coconut. We should not offer bad coconut to God. So we break it. Usually it should not be broken in the original way. But these days we are not sure whether the coconut is, even that has to be Dvaita. Means that has to be broken. To show to God that it is ripe and it's perfect. The coconut is perfect. So there all the vanaspati, whichever God can create, is offered back to him. And once the offering is over, Maha Naivedya is Anna. Anna means sapad, what you, the white rice, that represents your body. Even this Maha Anna is given. Mahana right from I to this Anna. Ahamannam, Ahamannam, Ahamannada. So that also is offered. Then what happens is I am burnt. That is the camphor. Only the ashes remain. Ashes is Asti. Asti is Satya, Sat. That should be merged with Ganges or something like that, Jnana Ganga. Something like that. That is a final offering of water. It's not mine, it was all yours. Just to symbolize that the whole series of Shodasa Upachara, 16 Upacharas which we have done to God, is nothing but what we are experiencing in this world. Then we offer nothing because nothing can be offered, and everything is just a glorification of the same self. It's not myself, Krishna's self, or Shiva's self, or yourself. No difference. Asti. So there, this coconut is, why we are breaking this, then someone would have told. Nowadays, so many things have come, gems, name change, a rope trick. What is it? Tavit. Rope trick or Rakshaya. So many things have come. Anything man will believe. Tomorrow I'll bring mud and say that this is Rakshaya, everyone will believe. Because everyone wants to escape into small things. They don't want to face the reality. Why should I write my exam with my intelligence? Let Ganesha write for me. Let Ganesha give me intelligence. I will not study means. Then if Ganesha does not help, then I try through other means, which I corrupt others also, I corrupt myself, and I get a degree. So the man invents ways how to come out. Nowhere he wants to face the situations. If he doesn't face the situations, where is the go? He will have to take a lot of births. Isn't it? He has to take many births to even cross. If he goes on in a very crooked way, that means he is adding to nonsense. It's not sensible. So all these things are very nice, very understandable from another point of view. But the reality, if you want, this is what the coconut means, or the entire offering is. Just your body and thoughts to God, to the Creator, to everyone, to Atma. So if you want, you can number it. If you are very wealthy, 1 lakh coconuts also is all right. But we will get tired, our muscles will become very loose. 1 lakh coconut if I alone have to break. So man also is so intelligent, only 1 or 10, 108 maximum. By the time he will get tired, not more than that. He doesn't get cheated at any cost, even while offering to God. Someone from a particular devasthanam came to collect money from Chamarajpet, someone. And he came by the way to see me from Nagarkoil. Swami, I have come there, they promised 20 lakhs. Oh, very nice. And he told a particular number, 20 lakhs, when did they tell you? Oh, Swami, from your word, I don't want to hear anything. tell me that he will give 1 crore, 2 crores. Don't reduce that, he told. No, I don't want to reduce anything. Not that way, but when did they tell you? And finally, he came with a check for 2,000, which he has already spent. And from Ārudhalai, he thought that this fellow is going to give 20 lakhs. He can write in the expenses, AC, sleeper. From Ārudhalai, it is one way itself is 2,000 and odd. This idiot spent so much and he took a donation book for this guy. When this man went there, he was so, just to please others, just like our Mangote here. So he told that this temple is very nice. Oh, how much you would have spent for this? Oh, very nice. Swami, when I come to you, will you give? Yes, yes, you come. I'll give you. Come. What is it? This man took the trouble of paying that much and came here. And he went there. And there he brings a check of 2,000. Swami, did you make anything? Why? I thought that he would not have given even this. 2,000. At least you have one-way ticket being repaid. Luckily you have got something because you have come. He has not sent you. Why did he promise 20 lakhs and all? That is even you are taking a Gali Matra, means one rumor and come all the way. What is there to tell one word there? 20 lakhs, you would have told even 2 crores. It is your, avariciousness, your getting habit, leeches. That brought you here. You have to blame yourself. Someone promises and leaving temple and goddess, he runs all the way. Goddess was there really, then another idiot would have come, another rich fellow would have come. If 20 lakhs has to come, she will reach you in some way. He leaves the main thing and rushes for money means I don't think that thing will work. Then I told, at least 2,000 he has given, you should praise him and do namaskar to him. Because the man who promises that, as soon as he comes, he is thinking he would have forgotten. Then after so much time when he is under pressure of the world, he is not in a relaxed atmosphere of a temple. Every day he is working and he is having so much pressure. His wife would have put some pressure, his daughter would have put some pressure. He is in so much pressure and we also go and say, you promised 20 lakhs. What you would have felt. Out of Devi means you would have been afraid. We should not, Devi is there, we should care and pay something. Only that fear would have asked him to write the check of 2,000. Otherwise, if it was you as an individual, I think you would not have given. The brain is very, very intelligent and crooked. Even for Devi it is. Of course, if it's for Devi it should have come. If it is like this collection, what to do? You understand this? So 108 coconuts is alright. But suppose I get 1 crore and I promise 1 lakh coconuts. I will never promise. I know that I will get tired. By the time I break, I will get tired. Money is better.
No, I have to give 1 lakh to buy this 1 lakh.
Sorry. Money is just one check, But I am talking about this coconut breaking. That's why nowadays they are breaking in other states. Particular temple, there they break on the other side. Whenever blood oozes out, Devi is angry with that fellow. Now they are trying to ban, but they could not do it. This year also it happened. And luckily that temple also has only shaven heads, because that is also another vow taken by the bhaktas. At least with hair means it's alright. Even ladies shave there. And gents also shave. With the shaven head they come and show. This pujari is working with this and tongue. And there are strong heads like Ravanasura, so it gets broken without any repair outside. Maybe inside we don't know. Outside repair means immediately this fellow should not complain to consumers court or some other court. Immediately they take the refuge. Deva Puttam, they tell Devi Puttam. There is something wrong with dosham with Devi, so this is what. So these are the ways things are going on. It's very good. At least they believe, there is one Devi. It's very good. So all the offerings, as I told, it represents some meaning in the thought of Indian thought. In other places, they would have thought differently. What they think is clean, nice, they would have developed that kind of worship. We have developed with reference to Atman, not with reference to anything else. Any name, any worship, any bhakti, all results in this. The root.
They do all this marriage based on money and God time. What is the significance of doing the marriage? When you go, they pay to go to the family with the vessels and then do the puja, the marriage part,
Kalyanothsava. Very nice. No, maybe their daughter or son would not have got married, or their great-grandfather would have started the system. Once a year, pay something to Lord, instead of donation, you will also get back something if you are doing a utsava. So there are various utsavas taking place, Tomala utsava, like that. Every temple has its own. So you participate in that. What is the significance means, if you are very important and if you can, then Kalyanothsava is the best. Otherwise they stop with the Tomala, it depends. But what is the significance, we don't know. Maybe Nitya Kalyana is God's quality, Nitya Kalyan, we call it. Every day there should be a great celebration in the world. Loka Kalyan, Nitya Kalyan. Just to symbolize it, maybe they would have made Lord and Goddess marry each other. On behalf of all, all the nakshatras, you have to tell and do that marriage. Sentimentally, it is what is being done. You understand? Like our Radha Kalyana, Radha never married Krishna. But if you ask a Bhagavata, Radha Kalyana panna Pondu Kalyana means. Radha Kalyana madbadi ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Radha never married Krishna. But there is a Pattati Bhajan which says that Radha will be married to Krishna. Then there will be a person, Bhagavata, representing Radha, bringing silk saris and other things. This man will bring silk dhotis and Radha and Krishna will be married. Radha was much older to the boy Krishna. Understand? Any tattva is so beautiful that only a childlike human being can attain God. That is the Krishna tattva. Radha is Prakriti tattva. If we are very adult, very intelligent in Prakriti, then we are not. We are very intelligent in a different sphere, not with regard to the truth, Krishna tattva. That was a great idea which they wrote in a lot of kirtans and they started doing this Radha Kalyana. But in history, never that happened. So it's all a symbolism and sentimental way of worshipping. A lot of people do it. Kalyanothsava. It's nice, at least you spend one day. Where will you think of a hill resort with devotion? It's always better to go to some place. Really, living on the top of a hill itself eases the mind. Isn't it? So that way it's better, it's mixed with the devotion. Like entering into a forest with devotion is different from entering into a forest guest house and wasting your time. And the same bhoga which we do in city, we try to take it and use it in forest. This, instead of that, at least devotion is there. That way it's good. But it's in the sentimental range. It's very nice. Devotional range. We let appreciate the devotion. Anything else? Shall I close? Oh.